The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
The Toxic Elite, see what they've got for 4.0. Toxic Elite Cheerleading Bomb Squad, they're open level 4.0. What a great showing from this group. They consistently show up at Warman Cheer Classic year over year, and it's so awesome to see them make the trip for it. Great timing and technique on those inversions. Great jumps here. This was really fun. I love this little swing through. It was very unexpected, and that's what leaves a lasting impression. Beautiful inversion there. It's one of those things where if you can only do so many different skills at the level that you're kind of competing at, how do you get funky with it? How do you get creative with it? And I think there were so many fun moments in this routine that just made me go, oh my goodness, that was so exciting. Absolutely phenomenal job from them. We'll see them shortly here, head to the warm-up room, and I can only imagine they're going to be really pleased with that. Today we're 30% of their score, so even those couple of things that maybe bobbled here and there, not that there was a lot in that routine, they'll be able to come back tomorrow and totally button that up, and then combining those two scores will give them their overall kind of score for the entire weekend. Absolutely love that they keep coming back out and out, so I'm very excited for them to be able to watch that replay. That's the only 4.0 team we're going to see. We'll see some 2.0, 6.0, and 7.0 later. But yeah, again, talking about that category, love that it's an option. Love that we get to see it here at Warman Cheer Classic. Heading back into level 2 here, looks like we've got Prairie Fire Cheerleading back out here. This is their team Firestorm. Prairie Fire cheerleading. Oh, so many good moments in this routine. I love this little feature right at the beginning. Great timing. Great aerial positions on just these lips. That's the thing. You want those flowers to go up. You want them to hold that position. Shouldn't be wobbly. You shouldn't be stepping down on your bases. Great job. Love this little inversion. Straight up with the half turn. Very impressive. And you can always rely on Prairie Fire to bring that energy and that attitude. Another good look here, an inversion. So in level 2, you can do that. And then bringing that all the way into that half turn lib. Great job. Very good tumbling there. They had a couple cross diagonal front handsprings, and I don't know what it is about front handsprings. They're just so much fun to watch, just the energy that goes through, and then being able to tie that into a front handspring, into round off back handspring. That's how you're going to increase your difficulty score. And they had a lot of that on that team, so the judges are going to be marking off those boxes and giving them great also execution, because again, Prairie Fire absolutely crushing the technique in their tumbling. You can see here Central's getting very excited for their Worlds team that has come here. It's the first time we'll see level 5. I'm very excited to see what they bring. This team coming up and a couple of the other ones that we'll go through, and we'll name them as we go through. They're here to try and get some money towards their trip for Worlds, or maybe get a Worlds bid if they haven't already. So let's see what our friends from Winnipeg have in the level 5 division. This is Shadow. from Central Cheer. All right, level 5. Let's unpack Such a dynamic opening sequence here. Beautiful twisting layouts. That's something you'll see in level 5, something that you're not going to see in the lower levels, and they were just beautifully executed. Great height on those tucks. A lot of really fun transitions in and out shown there. Great aerial positions on these flyers. Right here, full twist in the layout position. Absolutely crushing all of these transitions. Great jumps, oh my goodness. Love this little inversion here. So many great moments, and I mean, what a great showing from Central Cheer to open up that level 5 division. Heading back now to level 2 tackle from Yorkton, Gritters Cheerleading. Tackle from Gritters Cheerleading. What can I say about Gritters that I haven't said a million times already? They are just so good at what they do in every category. And I mean, so much fun stuff in that routine, and I could watch them tumble all day long because their technique is fantastic. This opening sequence here, it's really, really hard when you have a couple girls who are kind of doing front skills into a whole running pass, and you have other girls kind of joining along to really make sure they're on time, and they did a really good job of that.
They sure did. Great performance, girls.
I loved this because across the front as they're tumbling, they had a little ripple effect in those stunts there, and I was like, that is so clever. Amazing height on that basket toss.
Nice lib.
Great attitude, and I mean, their energy, every single routine from their dance teams to their cheerleading teams, we've seen nothing but just great emotion, getting us all the way at the back here with the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back.
I'm back. Sweaty, but I'm back.
Yeah, no, you did a great job.
Thank you.
We were all rooting for you. You guys had a great run.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, we had a couple things kind of bobble, but I mean, tomorrow I think we'll really bring it. So.
I don't think I realized how long your hair was until I was watching you do back handsprings, and I was like, how is she not getting her hair caught?
I know, getting it stuck. I meant to cut it before the comp actually, and I just ran out of time. But yeah, because
too much going on leading up to the weekend.
No, seriously, it's been a busy week, but yeah, that's something that with long hair and tumbling, because you can back handspring and pull your own hair, and that's not fun.
No, definitely not.
Done it a handful of times, so.
If you're tuning in for Legacy here, I guess they had a little bit of a hiccup in warm-up. One of the girls, I think, had a bleeding nose, so we're just going to shuffle them to the end. So if you're here for Legacy and wondering what the heck, why are they not on, you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer to see them. They'll just get shuffled to the end. No biggie, no problem. Lots of time yet. From there, we're going to jump back into level 2, so that's why we have to kind of take that break. We can't shuffle everybody up because that kind of throws the judges off. So you just get to listen to us talk about how much. Did you get to watch the replay?
I did.
Of your routine?
Yes, I did.
I don't know. Does the replay back there, you get to see just the whole panned out version, right?
Yeah.
Good, because when you go home and watch the live stream over, your Access buddies had your back because you got a lot of great shots in there.
Okay, awesome. My auntie already texted me. She's like, you did great. Your co-host was pumping you up the whole time. I was like, oh, thanks, guys.
The boys behind the camera had your back. Every angle, it was like, oh, there she is. There she is. Oh, we get to look, see?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, here I am.
Phenomenal back talk, by the way.
Thank you. First stunt was solid. I was really happy with how that went. There's my girl Camer.
Great jumps. And I love that. I think I said it. I was like, ooh, sassy. Right here.
Here I come.
I was like, oh, ponytail. Oh, ponytail. Great attitude. I mean, what's the age kind of spread on this team here?
Well, I think our youngest is 19, and I'm kind of in the middle range. I'm 22, and our oldest is 29.
Ooh, I was gonna say, maybe careful. I was like, be careful, maybe don't out who the oldest is. But
I'm not gonna say who, but I think that's the oldest. I could be wrong.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, pretty good age range.
A full decade between some of the girls on that team.
Yeah.
Some of the old dogs teaching the young dogs some new tricks, maybe?
Yes, and we even have somebody on the team who it's her first year of cheer.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, that was really exciting for her. Her first performance on, of course, the big stage today. So yeah.
That's the great thing that I was saying about that open category is like, yeah, if you grew up somewhere you couldn't do it, join an open team. Why not? Getting back into it here, we got Sapphires from Warman Ultimate Cheerleading.
I love these girls. They were all giving me hugs in the back after our performance, so I wish them the best luck.
Sapphires from Warman Ultimate Cheerleading Level 2. I was really impressed with how they integrated a lot of the half turns that you can do in Level 2 as release moves. So release just meaning completely leaving the base's hands. They have to be connected to somebody, so really working in different ways to do that, really showing that creativity there.
Yes, and they have such great use of the floor here. They handspring into this stunt, and every time they do it, it amazes me because they double handspring, and then they're in the stunt, and they do this whole pyramid, and yeah, they absolutely rocked it today.
Love these aerial positions on those arabesques. That's what you want to see, is kind of pass parallel to the floor, nice pointed toes. There was a couple of bobbles in pyramid, but nothing catastrophic. Nothing that I don't think that they're going to be like, you know what, we know what went wrong. Tomorrow we know what to do.
Yeah.
So absolutely no doubt that they're going to crush that tomorrow. And I mean, lots of great things still that happened in that routine. I loved the timing on a lot of their standing tumbling and their running tumbling.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of work goes into that, like coaches and both the athletes. Sometimes when you have athletes that are a little bit taller, a little bit shorter, you really have to work on your synchronicity with your teammates, because sometimes that person has to speed up or the other person has to slow down in order to make sure that that looks nice and well timed together. And they did a really good job of that.
Yeah, they did a great job. Great job, Sapphires. Proud of you guys.
Heading back now into Level 5. This is a co-ed team from Alberta Cheer Empire, Synergy. Synergy from Alberta Cheer Empire. Couple of bobbles here and there, but the things that went great went really great. Oh my goodness. I need some of these flyers checked for jetpacks, because there's no reason why some of these release moves were so incredibly high. You love to see it. It makes the base's job so easy when there's just all the time in the world to be able to catch the flyer in some of these skills.
Absolutely, and oh my goodness, these flyers make, like, that is such a hard skill to do. and they did it so well. And it just looks effortless. Like they just float onto their bases hands. So
Lots of great powerhouse tumbling. Absolutely great jumps to tuck there.
great timing, awesome facials.
Great moment there. Like, look at this. So much height. Can't wait to see them bring it again tomorrow.
It is like they were wearing jetpacks.
Snowbirds from Flight Athletics. I love the commitment to the Michael Jackson bit throughout and really clever ways. I'm hoping we see the one replay where the flyer was kind of on a tilt there and they just held her. Love this transition. Super cool.
Super fun. I love the guy flyer with his flexibility.
I know, he's back.
So awesome. Was he here last year?
I'm pretty sure.
Sometimes you just remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, they did little Michael Jackson, that lean.
Oh, awesome.
It's one thing to hold that for like, you know, a second, but like they held it there for a while.
Yeah, this was a great fun routine.
Lots of really cool stuff peppered throughout. Transitions, a big thing, like how you get in and out of stuff, and they had a lot of really cool ones where again, like as a spectator, you're kind of like, ooh, that's so interesting. And it's just like, they had a couple of bobbles, but I'm very excited to see them come back. You know, they'll get a couple of little deductions today, but tomorrow's worth 70%.
Yeah.
So you just gotta bring it tomorrow, and I know, I mean, you know, especially, I know from when I was still cheerleading, you know, as soon as you come off the floor, you're like, I know exactly what happened. And all you can do with that is come back the next day and be like, not happening again, not today. Wonder who's next?
I wonder. That is a beautiful sign. Props to whoever made that. Nice and sparkly.
Shines under the lights, just like the uniforms.
Perfect.
Getting pretty excited. I mean, this section in general, we get such cheerleading whiplash, but in the best way. I mean, you get to see those level 2 up against those level 5, 6, and 7. So you kind of back-to-back get to see those foundational elements and where they pay off once you get into these world teams. Absolutely so excited to see Lex here from Boss Athletics. Let's see what these ladies have.
I don't even know if I've watched them yet this year, so I'm really excited to see what they have to put out tonight. Good luck, ladies.
From Boss Athletics, their world's team, their open all-girl level 5. Oh my goodness, this tumbler across the front, I hope we get to see it. She did a punch front right here. Look at the height on that. She's almost over top of those stunt groups.
Those legs are so long too. She's got a lot to fool around there, and she does it flawlessly. Pointed toes even.
Beautiful jumps to toe. I love that they also had one of the girls there do a front tuck out of that, because that's extremely difficult.
It is, and it's a little different, so that's super fun to see.
Some of those inversions they had that it was just like from the ground inversion up to prep level. I'm just like, that takes a lot of power. Lots of really great things. I mean, front, right rewind into a back tuck, their transition, very incredibly difficult. Couple bobbles, but overall a really great routine from Lux. And at this point in the season, these are practice runs for Worlds in Florida next month.
Yeah, they should be very proud of that run. Great job, Lux.
Corrosion from Toxic Elite Cheerleading, their U16 level 2 team. And when you have 9 athletes and that's your whole team, you got people pulling double, triple duty. I mean, these girls put it all out there. And even here, I mean, everyone's being utilized. You have to when your team is that size. Love this transition, beautiful air position on that arabesque.
Nice high baskets too. There was some really good tumbling right here. Really good technique in her tumbling.
I mean, you see this angle out here and you're like, there's only 9 girls on this team?
No, I know. They're all so spread out, it looks like there's more at times, so.
Great job from Toxic Elite. Love that little ending there. Heading back into the Worlds category, last year's 3rd place Globe winners at Worlds.
Very big deal.
Very big deal, very big deal. One of 2 Saskatchewan teams that have ever globed, I believe, and I'm so excited to see what do you guys got this year, girls?
Super excited for this performance. Let's go, Fever.
from Prairie Fire. Ooh la la.
That was hot.
Beautiful height on that kick full. The thing that I love too about their tumbling, massive height on all of their fulls. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see those girls kind of like really ripping it off the floor. Beautiful technique into that set. Nice full body positions in those twists. And oh my goodness, this stunt sequence, their pyramid, an almost absolutely flawless hit zero. One little bobble that I know is just gonna be one of those things where they're like, oh. Their jumps to tuck.
Oh, I know. It was almost full team. That is so impressive to have that many tuckers. Like
literally their toes, like their toe touch. You want to see that like pass, parallel, pointed toes. And you want to see that from there really setting into that tuck. You don't want to see it like kind of dodgy where their head's this far off of the floor.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you see a routine like that and you're like, well, of course they globed at Worlds last year. Globe meaning, of course, you get to take home a big, huge trophy.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal job from Fever. Oh, I just love the Worlds division.
Me too. I get so excited. Very well done.
Frozen Fury from Northern Cheerleading All-Stars. I love their technique. I'm so glad we see this first. Their technique in their tumbling. Nice straight legs, pointed toes. Great inversion here. I mean, it's so difficult for the Flyers. I mean, again, they can't generate any power. They can't help you out. It's all just brute strength from those bases. Great job. Another great look at this tumbling.
Very nice tumbling. Nice solid catches.
Look at the single base ones over here. Great job.
Wow. Very impressive.
And again, that's so difficult to do. Nice, good look there. So difficult to do where you have to hold them at prep level because there's almost kind of no room for your hand on the Flyer's shoe. So mad props to them. And I mean, like, the rest of them are all dual-base. So, like, just increasing that difficulty by doing that, absolutely incredible job. These, oh, man, these teams just did not come to play. I mean, we've been here since 9 a.m. It's been
a long day.
It's been a long day. But when we get to watch routines like this that bring the energy, I'm just like,
especially at the end of the day, just to kind of cap everything off. Super exciting stuff. And we're not done yet.
Our last level 5 team of the night. Sorry, other than Alberta Cheer Empire, we got bumped to the end of the night. This is Rebels, their level 5 team.
I love their uniforms. Good luck, girls.
from Rebels Cheerleading Athletics. They're open all girl level 5, and I mean, such a strong program every single year. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. They had some like super cool elements in this routine. Those flyers, their positions, jump to tuck, back tuck and front tuck here. Nice height.
Their one tumbler, I don't know if we'll see the one pass where she had the final pass on the diagonal. I mean, all of their tumblers just had great power. Here she comes from the back corner.
Oh, she's a phenomenal tumbler.
Phenomenal. This skill right here is so difficult to be like all the way bent over, all your weight's in your toe, and then to be able to stand back up. Great job from Smoke. These world teams are not messing around.
No, they came here for a job and they're doing the job right. Great job, Smoke.
That was Eclipse from Premier Academy, a level 2.0, so one of our non-tumbling teams that we'll see in this session. Opening up with a pyramid is a very bold move, and I mean, absolutely nailed it.
Hey, I'm here for anything different, honestly. That was a super cool way to start out a routine.
Great height on these basket tosses. You really want to see exactly what those flyers did. They're riding nice, straight up, very tight body positions. That's going to translate into, I mean, you've seen it here on a few of the other teams when you start getting all those crazy tricks in there. So great job on the technique there from Premier. Absolutely awesome finish. Their routines obviously just a little bit shorter because they don't have that tumbling section. So a little bit of breathing room here before we get into our final teams of the night. We're getting so close to the end.
I know, almost the end of the longest day, but
yes. But I mean, so much fun.
So much fun.
This session is such a good time because we get to see level 2 and all the way up to, this year we have literally every level that you could see in cheerleading. We get to see them on the floor tonight, which is so exciting. We have a 6.0, so a level 6 stunts, no tumbling. We've got a level 7.0, so level 7. Yes, there is a level 7, and we will get to see how cool that gets to be. And then Alberta Cheer Empire, just their level 5 bump to the end, just shuffled them in there.
and they'll close the show for Saturday, and then we'll be back tomorrow.
Still lots of action though. I mean, goodness, this is the first time we'll see level 6 TNT from Prairie Fire Cheerleading. All right, TNT from Prairie Fire Cheerleading, I see you.
That was such a fun routine.
I love, level 6 is so fun to me because a lot of the braced inversions that we get to see in some of the other teams we've seen earlier, you get to add a little twist in there, which makes it just that much spicier, that much more fun. You get to see free flight inversions into stunts, which we got to see them do really awesome rewinds.
I was just gonna highlight on there. Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Awesome job. Great body positions on those flyers. Beautiful height on those inversions. Absolutely crushed it.
I love that ending pose. Great job.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see such a well-rounded 6.0 team, 6 in general.
Yeah.
Like I said, they reformulated some of the levels a couple years ago. There used to be 5 restricted, 5 and 6, which got a little bit confusing. So kind of the cheer community, not just here, but worldwide, got together and then they changed it to 5, 6, 7. So it just sounds like this incredibly level 1, level 7, what do they do? But it's really awesome that they changed that because it does give a little bit more clarity of what you're gonna see. And I love that tonight we got to see all of it.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. I'm super excited to see what Alberta Cheer Empire, their level 7 team brings. That's where you get to see people stacked on top of each other. You get to see baskets where they're doing flips and rotations. It gets pretty crazy. But I mean, I'm here for it.
I'm super excited to watch Ace. Like, yes, they bring it with their level 7 team every year, and it's just a treat, honestly.
It really is. All of the world's teams that are competing this weekend, either from here, from Manitoba, or from Alberta, all of them such consistent clubs.
Yeah.
Because every year they're sending teams to Worlds.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan, I mean, okay, sorry Alberta, sorry Manitoba, I gotta shout out Saskatchewan. Wow, wow, wow. We've been so lucky to see so many great teams coming out of Saskatchewan that get to go and represent Regina and Saskatoon and Warman last year on the world stage. I mean, that's no joke. And they're representing well. I mean, last year we had Fever placing 3rd in their division out of, I think, 60 plus teams.
There were a lot of teams in that division, and yeah, they had a really great routine last year and had some really good runs. And yeah, they ended up like placing super well, which is very impressive for a team from Saskatchewan.
It was awesome to see because Prairie Fire's been around for quite a while, and I mean, I've known some of the coaches, I've known one of the owners for such a long time that, I mean, I was so pumped for them when it was like I saw them post, you know, we're going to finals. And that was the first time that like Prairie Fire got their team through to finals.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, to walk out of there with 3rd place is just icing on top of that whole cake. We saw earlier Smoke from Rebels. They've been before. They won 1st place in their division. I think it was 2 years ago.
I think 2022.
I mean, it's all a blur after a while. It just becomes a blur. Not to take away from that at all. 1st place out of, again, dozens and dozens and dozens of teams. I mean, again, love you, Alberta. Love you, Manitoba, but Saskatchewan cheerleading. Here's our second last team of the night, Alberta Cheer Empire. I'm so excited. I love level 7. Let's see what these ladies have to show. Sorry, ladies, go ahead. Not bad.
Loving the uniforms. I'm pretty sure it's silk.
They are all gone. I'm so sorry, Ace. I didn't mean it. Coach out front giving them the big 0. That, of course, meaning, come on.
Wow, what a performance. I love this basket right at the start. That was a great way to start the routine.
They had lots of difficulty as far as, you can do a lot of these free flipping. So right here with the twist in it, and then to be able to throw that right back. I mean, I did level 7 for a lot of years, and it is no joke. It is so hard, and I mean, props to them. I'm a little upset about it, but they make it look so easy.
They really do. That shoulder sit there, down, solid catches.
Such control too, and I mean, that's the thing. It's really important that when you're throwing your flyer and she's going up, she's doing spins, she's doing flips, it has to have control. Otherwise, it can get a little bit dicey. It can get a little bit scary. But I mean, they came out here and just made it look like, whatever, you know? It's just another Saturday for us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic.
I mean, sometimes if you don't know, if you've never seen a team and you don't know what to expect and you see level 7, you're like, oh gosh, you know, like you don't know but wow, I mean, so good.
I mean,
So good. I wasn't scared once.
that was an absolute clinic on level 7. I'll tell you that much. Like, sometimes you'll see things and it's like bobble here, bobble there, but I mean, professional level, just sealed, signed, delivered. Absolutely fantastic. We have a little bit of a judges break here. We have, that was meant to be the last team, but you know, Legacy, who's also from Alberta Cheer Empire, had a little bit of a mishap in warm-up. So if you're still here tuned in waiting for them, they are coming up. That's the level 5 team of theirs. My goodness, this last little bit of the evening, so much energy. I mean, the crowd, a lot of the crowd is athletes or parents who've been here the whole time. I mean, people are getting sleepy, but the energy in here is still huge. And I mean, you can hear it when the teams are going, and you can hear them when they come off the mat. You can hear everybody just losing their minds. Yeah, it is electric in here. And I think this Legacy team is U18. So that's meaning everyone is under 18. It's not an open category, so that's cool to see as well. Super awesome. And I mean, Ace always brings lots of really good technique. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to double check with Leslie how many of these teams are going for bids, because Warman Cheer Classic is one of the only, I mean, that's why Manitoba, Alberta, they kind of come this way too. There's lots of events over in their provinces where you can get world bids. Okay, what does that mean? Well, if you want to go to Worlds, which is in Florida every year at Disney World, you need a bid. You need to qualify. You can't just show up and be like, let me show you what I can do. Yeah. So Warman Cheer Classic hands out bids, and they also hand out money with those bids, because it is not cheap to go to Worlds. I mean, going to Florida, just in general, really expensive, but it's super awesome for the teams to be able to come here and get bids and potentially get some money towards that trip too. And that's the awesome thing about this whole Warman Cheer Classic for these World teams. And I mean, you either leave with a bid, you might leave with some money. Worst case scenario, you leave with another 2 runs under your belt before you take off to Florida, which under the lights, you can't reproduce this at home in your gym. I mean, you can have the other teams in your club come watch. You can have your family come and watch you. There's nothing quite like being under these lights, being on the stage. Almost identical to the setup that they have in Florida with those lights, black void of people out there. Judges are way at the back. So it's a really good opportunity for some of these Worlds teams to just, you know, work out those last little bit of kinks, and then you show up at Florida and you're like, we absolutely got this because I've done this a bajillion times now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this last team has to bring here, and I'm already looking forward to tomorrow. We've seen some great runs today, and I'm just excited. Yeah, this day was day 1 runs for everybody that we saw in the session before this and this session here. They all get to come back tomorrow and do it again. Today's worth 30%, tomorrow's worth 70%. So you want to hit both days. That's the goal. That's the goal. You always want to hit 0. Yep. If aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, whoever's watching at home, if your athlete comes back and was like, we hit 0. What does that mean? It means you got your scorecards back from the judges, and they got a little stamp that says you hit 0. It means you got no deductions. And in the cheer world, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. Yeah. So yeah, if any of your athletes come up to you being like, I hit 0, now you can tell them, I know what you mean, and that's a flawless run. And if you can't remember what they mean, just remember, hit 0, be happy. Exactly. All right, our last team of the night. We had to shuffle them towards the end, but that doesn't mean the energy has died. Let's see Legacy. U18, co-ed level 5. Canada Cheer Empire. Originally slated to go a little bit earlier in the evening, but I would venture to say well worth the wait.
I agree. What a performance from start to finish. Great way to end the day.
Absolutely
Tumbling.
powerful tumbling. And I mean, again, you pointed out, and I had to remind myself that every single one of these athletes is 18 and under, which just, wow.
Honestly, it blows my mind. Like, so, like, just to have that much young talent at a club, like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and like spoiled for choice. I mean, if this is what you've got on your 18 and unders that are coming and kind of moving up to those open-ended worlds categories too, absolutely phenomenal job. And one of the things too about kind of getting shuffled to the end sometimes, I mean, that can throw you for a loop. That can kind of give you a little bit of extra jitters that maybe weren't there in the first place. I mean, they absolutely did not show it. They shut this place down in the best way. Oh my goodness. What an absolutely mind-blowing session 4. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you join us back here tomorrow. We start bright and early at 9 a.m. Everyone's second runs. We're so excited to have you. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow.
Thanks so much. Stay safe. Have a good night.